So, good evening, everyone. Welcome to this session. I have with me a very, very special guest. This is Miti Dosa. She is a student of Masters in Counseling Psychology in Mumbai, and she is with us for a very, very important reason. She approached me regarding some of her research into the psychosocial-cultural impact of menopause on women. And I thought it was really important that we bring her on so she can discuss her research and then present her questionnaire. So she's got a questionnaire series that has a series of questions about this impact on women's health. Now, I really consider personally, because of all these series that I've been doing since November last year, that in India, particularly, women's health and the impact on women's health, particularly women going through menopause, is really there's hardly any research if you go look for it. And it's really important that somebody needs to do this research, especially the psychological impact of menopause on women and how they interact within their family and within the society, the kind of impact it has on their work and their quality of life. So when Miti approached me, I thought it was a really, really important topic, and it was so important to share with everyone and to document the kind of journey that she's going through herself with this. So welcome, Miti. Thank you so much for coming to talk to us about your research. Could you just introduce yourself to our audience and just tell them why you decided this particular topic for your research? What was your story? And what are the goals of your research? And what are you actually trying to get out of it?
Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity today to come here and talk about my ongoing research. So, I am Niti Dosa. I am a postgraduate student studying Masters in Counseling Psychology from Maniben Nanavati Women's College, which is in Mumbai. And as a part of this master's program, I am doing this research on women between the age group of 40 to 50 years who are currently undergoing menopause. So, all the women who are with us today might agree that menopause not only brings about biological changes, but there are a lot of changes happening psychologically, emotionally, socially with them. So, through this research, I aim to understand how this phase of menopause is also related to women's psychological health and social health. So, I have a series of questions, like you said, a questionnaire that through that I aim to understand their experiences and contribute to the knowledge of women's health and mental health.
Excellent. And why did you decide to do this topic?
Yeah, so many of you might think that I'm just a student. I have not experienced this phase yet. So, why have I chosen this topic? So, I have a personal story to that. So, my mother, when she was in her menopausal transition, I have seen that she has suffered a lot. I have seen crying spells. There were sleepless nights. Uh, she sometimes didn't have the energy to do anything or didn't feel like doing anything. So since then, I had this question in mind that is this phase of menopause also having some kind of psychological impact on women? And that time I started reading more about this topic. So, as I was reading, I came across some studies which had associated depressive symptoms with the phase of menopause. So, a study by Bosworth and all and colleagues, they found that higher the menopausal symptoms, women are more likely to show depressive symptoms. In another study, it was also an Indian study by Ashok and her colleagues. It was also found that 63% of women have poor well-being during the phase of menopause. So this gave me a thought that okay, I should be doing this research and I should find out more about this. And that is why I'm looking at the psychological well-being of women and how it is related to menopausal symptoms. Then I started reading more about it and found out what are other concepts which might be related to this. Is there something which is helping certain women during this phase? So I came across this theory in a research paper again by Lakey and Cohen. They said that social support is very important and it acts as a buffer against stressful situations. So again, this thought came into my mind, that is social support something that can help women during this phase? So I have included social support as a part of my research. Then the fourth and the last thing that is a part of my research is self-care. Self-care is an upcoming concept these days, and there are a lot of advantages of self-care. It might include physical activity, exercises, balanced diet, meditation. So do all of these also help women in the phase of menopause is something I would want to research about. So like this, with many questions in my mind, I came down to these four concepts which I have included, that is menopausal symptoms, psychological well-being, social support, and self-care. And I want to know how all of these concepts are related to each other.
Wonderful, wonderful. So you wanted to share some of your, guidelines for how women should approach this questionnaire. Who is eligible to fill out this questionnaire, and when sort of when is the last date for completion of this questionnaire? You said you're coming towards the end of your data collection soon.
Yes. So the last date would be roughly about 31st May. So I am expecting as many women who can fill out this questionnaire by the end of May. I'll just share my screen as to share the details of this questionnaire as well. So I'll just share it, just a minute. Yeah, is the screen visible?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So for this questionnaire, women who are between the age group of 40 to 50 years are eligible to take the questionnaire. They should be currently undergoing menopause, or as we say, in the menopausal transition. They are residents of India, and they will require a minimum of 7th grade reading ability because the questionnaire is in English. Yeah. For this questionnaire, I have made an Google form, and the link to that form will be shared in the comment section. If you click that link, this is how the questionnaires first page looks like. It gives you a detail of how what is the process of the questionnaire. It will take about 20 minutes to complete the questionnaire. It is a bit long, but yeah, I would request all women to take out some time to contribute to this pool of knowledge. Then this questionnaire consists four scales relating to the concepts that I have included in the study. So there is one questionnaire which asks about the menopausal symptoms, the other questionnaire which asks about psychological well-being, third one is for social support, and the last one is for self-care. So as people progress in the questionnaire, they will have these four questionnaires, and at the end I have given a description of
Hi, Miti. Hello. Hi, Miti. we may have a bit of interruption because it's raining here in Pune. So it may be that the internet is not working very well. I do apologize, and just wait a few moments for her to come back on. She got dropped off, and hopefully she'll be able to join back in. She's trying to get back in. And as soon as she gets back in, we'll resume. If there's any problems at all, I'll include the link to the questionnaire in the comments as soon as we're done here. Hopefully she should be able to log in. She's doing a lot of good work, Meeti is, with this questionnaire. I've tried to do it myself, and it's certainly very, very comprehensive. It's covering all of the symptoms of menopause, the social and cultural impact, as well as self-care. And the questions are very thorough. So if you attempt the questionnaire, do be sure to give enough time. Also, please complete the questionnaire. Meeti has given her contact details as well, or her email. So when you start filling the questionnaire, do send her an email so she can give you a phone number and you can chat with her if you get stuck on any of the questions. It's really important that the questionnaire is completed, because if you don't complete the questionnaire, she can't include it as part of her research. Let's see if she's able to log in with her phone. We might be able to get her rather than if she's trying to log in from her laptop. It was quite difficult here as well because it's raining. I'm feeling a bit nervous because there's a lot of thunder and lightning, and we've been instructed to switch off our modems whenever there is thunder and lightning. So it's a little bit of an anxious time because we're sitting with the internet over here. Or just wait a minute to see if she can log in. Otherwise, I'll just post the link in the comments section. We can discuss with Meeti whenever she does get the results of her study. We can bring her back, and it should be sometime in July when she finishes her thesis and she submits her thesis for her MSc. Once she's completed her MSc, then she should be able to talk about the findings of her research with permission from her supervisors. So it'll be very interesting to see how many women actually responded and what kind of scores they obtained on the different aspects. And certainly, it's a really important topic. Different kinds of psychological symptoms associated with menopause, including anger, irritability, mood swings, fear, anxiety, hopelessness, depression, of which 30% of women who undergo depression, they find that it's a first experience as they go through menopause, and it can come as a shock. A lot of women also experience sexual problems, loss of desire, disinterest, irritability, especially when they're approached by their partners. So all of these symptoms have very significant impact on quality of life. It can end up alienating the people who you're close to, and therefore, very difficult to get the support that you need. So self-care is very important, and being able to tap into those resources, including your social network. So I suppose the women who fill this questionnaire, one of the benefits they have is they get alerted to all the different things they can do to improve their self-care. They also realize by answering the questionnaire what is the impact of their menopausal symptoms on their own psychology and the social connections they have. So in a way, just doing the questionnaire will make you much, much more self-aware of the problems that you can face as a woman going through menopause in a country like India, where the recognition of psychological symptoms is really not that high. And many women, I remember, as an intern when I was working in Srirampur, we'd have a separate female OPD where all there used to be this line of women who used to complain, oh my God, I've got, hot air coming out of my head and my chest is feeling horrible and I'm getting palpitations and I don't feel like living. I'm feeling so depressed and down. And at that time, it was just thought, oh, it's just women. Oh, there's Miti. It's just women, having these usual complaints. And hi, Miti. Great that you're able to log in again.
I'm so sorry for the network. I don't know, it just went off.
Okay. Do you want to continue
really
where you left? Do you want to continue where you left?
Yeah, sure. I'll just share the screen again.
I was just talking to everyone about the common psychological symptoms. So if you can go from there.
I hope the screen is visible now and I'm
yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, so as I was saying that there are 4 psychological scales that women will solve, and then this is the last page where I have just given a brief description about the purpose of my study, and only after they submit the questionnaire, their response will be collected and saved in my database. So this is the Google form link. Could you share that on the comments box?
Yes, I'll do it when we finish. I'll do it when we finish.
Yeah. So this is the Google form link, and so right now I am in the stage of data collection where I am taking the responses of women and their experiences. And once I'm done with this data collection, the last date, as I said, is 31st May. So after that, I will be doing some data analysis, and I will write a report, a detailed thesis on this topic and what my results are. So a thesis will be submitted to my college and the SNDT University, as they are the final authority for that. Yeah. So people might ask that, how will the data be used, and people do have concerns. So from my side, I want to assure them that their identity will completely remain anonymous. All the data that is collected will be confidential. I will be communicating the results of the study as well as their personal scores via email. If they wish to know these scores and results, they can put their email ID in the questionnaire, and I will personally get back to them with their scores and what the results of the study were. This research is only for educational purposes. So it is only for academic purposes. Apart from getting the scores and the results, there is no potential benefit, nor there is any potential harm that I have recognized from this from participating in this questionnaire, and the participation will be completely voluntary. Yeah.
Thank you, Miti. Okay, so is there any last few comments before we close the session? Is there anything you would like to say to the ladies who might be wanting to answer this questionnaire?
Yeah, so their smallest of contribution, 20 minutes of their response, will be a huge contribution to the whole pool of knowledge surrounding women's mental health, women's health during menopause. So their smallest of contribution will be very helpful for me in my research, and I would request them to pass it on to their friends, family, or whoever is eligible to participate in this research. It will really help me and to reach out to as many women as possible.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you everyone who is participating. I'm just going to check our Facebook page just to see if anybody is making any comments. So
Yeah. Also, I would mention that if they have any queries related to this, they can reach out to me on my email ID. It is meetidosa@gmail.com.
Okay, I'm just going to
If
put
they
that.
have any,
Just going to put all of that stuff that you've given me. I'm just going to put it into the comment section. You can go ahead and talk, Meeti. I'm just doing this while I'm talking. There you go. So it's in the comment section. Yes. So I've added it into the comment section. So thank you everyone who's attended. And I did say to them that if they started filling the question and they had any problems, they could email you and you would call them. If in the email they put their phone number, Meeti will call you back. And please don't get stuck anywhere in the questionnaire. Do complete it, because if you don't complete the question and click the submit button and you don't answer all of the questions, she can't use that for her research. So please make sure you answer all of the individual components of the questionnaire and make it count. Make it count. Okay, thank you so much, Meeti. It's been a pleasure. I wish you all the very best for your research and for your exams and for the thesis. And it's been such a pleasure talking to you and engaging with you. And I hope you'll be coming back and sharing some of your results with us soon, with the permission of your supervisors and your university. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.